Hey everybody, it's Pastor Mark. Hope this finds you well. I want to help you get ready for this weekend, and in particular Sunday, January 21st, and to let you know about a couple things that are coming up that you could potentially be involved in. I want to note for Sunday, we don't know what the weather is going to be like. As we look at forecasts, whatnot, we know it's going to be really cold. There's going to be some ice and snow coming across the state. So depending on how that all shakes out, hopefully we'll be able to still meet and gather together for our new normal schedule of Sunday school and then that service at 9:15 and then 10:45. But if we need to make adjustments or even to cancel things, we'll post those on our website and on our social media accounts. So be on the lookout for those as we get deeper into the weekend. But hopefully we'll be able to still meet, and we'll in our worship gathering we'll be looking at the start of Ecclesiastes 7. So if you want to read the beginning of that chapter, that would be great. But one thing I wanted to note for Sunday, though, in addition to our normal gathering, for you who are college-age young men or women, is that we're going to have our lunch, our recurring lunch that we call the Outlet, to help you get connected into the church and with each other. That's going to be at the Dawson family's house. And this is the first one we're doing since we've switched to having two services. So some of you may come to first service, some may come to second. So we got to specify a start time now. So we're going to aim to start that lunch at 12:30 out at the Dawson's house. So look on the slides on Sunday or on the program that you receive or in the weekly email for their address so you can head to the right place. But we'd love if you could come to that. I wanted to flag a couple upcoming retreats that are going to be taking place in the life of our church. For the women of our church, we wanted you to know there's a women's retreat with our denomination and the region within our denomination. That's not going to be until the end of March 27th through 28th, but the deadline is coming up at the end of this month to register. So if you check out the events page, it'll be easy for you to go ahead and register for that. And then the other retreat is for our middle and high schoolers. That's sooner on the horizon. That's going to be February 13th into the 14th. And so we'd love if many of you students could come and even some of you parents. So if you want to check out the events page for that retreat and get signed up for that soon, that would be great as well. But one thing that's a kind of a new thing for most of you, but a recurring thing in the broad scope of the life of our church that we're going to be doing starting even in February is something that we call Fellowship Feasts. It used to go by an old name that we called Supper 8. And what that is, the goal is to try to help you connect relationally, broaden your social circles within the congregation, not in a permanent, ongoing way, but for a short span of time. And what we do is we put together groups of about 8 adults, and then we have you for a span of about 4 months, once a month, meet together for a meal, often in each other's houses. And the goal is really just to make new friends, kind of meet people who are strangers on the other side of church or in the other service, and to help kind of broaden your sphere of connection within the life of the church. So if you'd like to participate in that, we're going to try to start those in February. So if you can sign up online by the end of January, just look on our events page, and there's a link there for a simple sign up. We'd love if you could be part of that. And the last thing I wanted you to know about, if you haven't heard about it, is our membership class. If you've been part of CCC, whether newly part or if you've been part a long time, but you really think in your heart, this is the church family that the Lord's brought me to, that I want to be committed to, we'd love to talk to you about becoming a member. And we're going to try to run that with our new schedule of having multiple services. We're actually going to try to run that for 2 Sundays. It'll be February 1st and February 8th. Those first 2 Sundays of February, but we're going to do it during first service. And so we're going to try that, see how that goes. But you can come to that class. It's not signing up to be a member, but it's to learn about it and then hopefully to learn what the process would be like to become a member and join with us officially and formally in what God is doing here among us at CCC. But guys, as always, look forward to seeing you on Sunday.